Sup my little pulselings, how's it going? Hope all is well in your world. If you like the video, subscribe and you'll be notified when another one's up. Sup pulsers, how's it going? Thanks for joining me today. We're on Lethal Dungeon. Now in the description it says a roguelike car battler. It's not. This is a roguelike car battler puzzle game. In fact, I would put the puzzle part first. So we'll quickly run you through the basics and then we'll have a look and I'll explain why it's a puzzle game more than a roguelike deck builder. Now, it doesn't mean it's bad. I actually like it. I think it's one of my favourite puzzle games ever. We've got Assassin deck, Mana deck, Combined deck, Freak deck, Random deck, Power deck. This is a demo. So this is the only one unlocked. Now we've got a first relic up here. When you deal 5 or more damage to an enemy, deal 2 damage to the enemy behind. This is kick. It's going to do 1 damage to the enemy, 1 damage to the enemy. And we've got a strike, which do 2 damage to the enemy. Megaphone, the next card used can hit 2 enemies. That's an important one. Discard 1 card, but it hits for 5 damage. Minus 1 attack each time you use another card. Duplicate, the next card used gets times 2 attack. Somebody's attacks twice, which is awesome card. Attack is equal to the highest damage you've dealt this battle. Now, you don't have all of them in your hand, but that is your deck throughout the fight. You select, cut the cards, and you go to fight. Now, if you notice, there's no energy on any of these cards. Place or no. This is how the puzzle works. You've got to kill all the enemies on the screen, no matter what. So this up here, after you do the action, you'll get a point up here. You need to get 2 of them in order to be able to use this. Certain cards are like that. Me personally, I'd avoid any cards like that. There's one of them called, I think it's Oil Barrel something. It hits for 5. It disables that ability. However, you can get that card. It's a really good card. Now, because you've got to kill every enemy on screen, you have to have the right cards in your hand. Some of them really screw you. So this one, for instance, discards 1 card. You can never hit the last enemy with that, because if you've used all your cards, you don't have a card to discard, and it will step you back and it will loop you. Discard a card, but you can't discard a card. So you need to be aware of that with all your cards. Your last card must be playable, but not have an ability that has to be used, kind of thing. If you cannot complete a fight, you get up here, you go to retry. This will take 1 of your lives down. You get 10 lives. And once you're out of lives, that's it. So, because it's a puzzle game, you can get into fights where you literally cannot complete the fight. Then you just have to restart. So like I said, it is a puzzle game. So if you like puzzle games, you might like this. But if you're coming here for a strictly card battler, you're not going to like it, because that's not what this is. And your relic up here will go off. When you do so, you will get more relics up here as well. Any cards you have left over turn into gold coins, so you want cards left over at the end of your turn. Next card gets times 2 attack. That means it will double the number. It does not mean the card will attack twice. There is a card that allows you to do that. And the next card can hit 2 enemies. So if I was to cast that one, then that one, that would cancel that out. You cannot have 2 abilities, which I think is a bit of an annoying thing, but there you go. Attack equal to your highest damage you've dealt with this battle. Right, we're just gonna go. This goes the same for the actual bosses. Now, look, because I used a card, I've got 1 energy there, but I need 2 of them to use that one. Anyway, when you get the bosses, you have to kill them with 1 turn as well. It can be done. I've beat the crap out of bosses before. Right, flash card attacks all enemies for 1. Even though a card that deals 5 or more damage, this card can be reused. Oh. Well, I'd rather get 2 high level cards. Well, I'm going to take that discard out. Like I said, if you get into a fight, and that's the card that you use in the last bit of the fight, it really screws you over. Really annoying. Right, so I've got to do 2, 3, which here we are do, and then a 2. So I think this is going to be very selective for people. I think some people really like it. If you're a card battler, might not do, because it is a puzzle game. It does say roguelike card battler first, but it's not. It is a puzzle game. That's the one. Your mana becomes 0. So you can't use that ability. If you pick that one, you cannot use that ability, but it's a really good card. Well, I'll get rid of you, because I can't use that ability anyway. Might as well get rid of that one. You'll always be replacing cards in this as well. Right, next card used can hit 2 enemies. Gosh. I love that barrel one. Because I did more than 5 damage as well. That does 2 damage to an enemy. That's what killed that other character off. That's a fun little game. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of people that won't like it. I want you to be aware, this is not a card game. This is a puzzle game. Card elements. Oh, what's fun to do? Deals excess damage to the enemy behind the target. Oh. Now that one's blue. That means that's a powered up version of the original spell. So they start off white, then they go blue. So I want... Right, all that is cool. Let's give it a kick. Because when it comes to fights like this... Right, so I need to get 4. So I'm going to cast that one. Put that one through. Oh, that was a 2. I can get up to a 4. Right, so I'll go through it. Ah, dang it. Ah. The excess went through. Awesome. That's why I don't like rush. It ticks down. Really annoying. What we've got? We are welcome at the item shop. Choose from among 3 normal cards. Choose 1 card in your deck to gain bleeding. Oh. Choose from among 3 normal cards. When you deal 5 or more damage, inflict bleeding. Pick an enemy to consume 3 mana, then 1 damage. I'm not using mana, so I can't use that. Click on a cannon, discard 1 card and attack for 2. No. Right, we need more cards. Attack up to 3 enemies. Let's get that one out. It's a low cost card, but it gets rid of that. Inflict poison, take 1 damage each time you use a card. Attack 2 enemies for 2. Attacks the furthest enemy. Oh, and that's a 4. Right, we're getting that rush as well. I've got a few cards. Choose a card in your deck to gain bleeding. Look at a lightning boy. Yeah, don't be afraid to spend all your money in the shops as well. Because you don't take long before you get to the boss. Next card used can hit 2 enemies. Ooh. Right, so we've got 2 guards. Right. So I want to times 2 on this one. Right, we need to do 5 damage. I wonder if I hit that one freely. Let's find out. Oh, it does 1. There you go. Just about did that boss. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of people that will not like that. But you do increase your hand size and stuff like that, so it makes it a bit better. Pick the bell to consume 3 mana. And make next card hit 2 enemies. I'm not using mana. Plus 1 attack for strike cards at the start of battle. Click on the cannon to discard cards to do 2 damage. What's a strike card? But not any cards are hit. No, it's the actual cast a strike on him. Grab. Got him. Hey, you got to strike one up. Right, attack 3 enemies. This is going to be random, isn't it? Deal damage to enemy behind. Right, so we'll cast that one first. And we'll then cast this one. I've got a 4 for that one. How's the back one? Dang it. Right, 3. 5. Lead effects, not really going to work, is it? Wonder 3. Double attack is nice, but you've got to cast it. It's not a nothing that's really going to go off. Right, so we need a 10 for you. We can hit everyone with a 3. We can increase that to 6. Yeah, 10. Furthest enemy, that'll be an 8. I'll do 8 to the back one. We'll hit you for 5. We'll do thunder on you. And that should take everyone out. Sweet. Like I said, I've gotten to bosses and just torn them apart. I've got on bosses, and the combination I had in my hand did nothing. So it all depends on what you've geared up beforehand, really. Right, that's going to hit 2 enemies. Attack 3 times. We've got 3 shock. So if I times that one, I can take out the back guy. About 13 damage left. I don't think I'm doing enough damage. Ah. Oh, there you go. Lost first life. Right. This card hit 2 enemies, so that'll be that one. I can double damage, which again will be that one. That'd be 6. That'd be 6, 9. I don't have to do damage, is it? I don't think there's enough there. Let's have a look, see that hits both of them. Oh, it does. Makes it a little bit better, doesn't it? Oh, I need a straight up hit on the first one. Now X this from that. We got wind. We got 1 card left. Okay, 1 card. That's not too much gold, is it? Oh, more my old barrels. Upgrade 1 card from 1 free. Don't give us that crap. Oh. Plus, strike cards are more powerful now. That would be better. Or individual cards. I've got individual card. Individual card. Last time I had a microphone thing, I had another card that would proc off it. And it went a bit crazy. Right, we got 8, 8. So I want to hit those 2 with 5s. I'll hit you with a 3. Right, I can double that up, but it won't go straight through, will it? That one can be 6. That's not going to go straight through either. I hit with 5, he's got 3 left. I could double that, then the 3 would hit him and the 3 would go through. Oh, I tried that way. Next card can hit 2 enemies. Let's go do it anyway. Wind attack. We got no gold though. That sucks. No gold. It is the relics that really make this game though. +1 card in starting hand. That's awesome. Choose 1 card in your deck to main size. Always add a card. Choose 1 card in your deck to gain shock. Deal 1 damage to the furthest enemy at the start of battle. Take 1 additional damage with every enemy attack. Bleeding. Start with +2 mana. Mana I don't care about. Like starting card hand can be huge. But there's any cards I really want in my hand. Level 4 lightning. Choose a card in your deck to gain shock. I want that on the barrels. Alright, cheap shot for 1 point when you heal an enemy. 1 little shot will be a nice cheeky little shot. Oh yeah, slap that. Beep. Price to add a card from your deck to your hand is 300 gold. That's probably I was able to beat it last time. I had thousands of gold. It was beautiful. Right, so I can play that twice. Or I can play that one on the back enemy. That'll be 8. So 7 to go through. Or I can have it hit 2 enemies with 4. Oh, that will go through. And then I will shoot you at the back. Bosh. I shall hit you. Let's put bleed on you. I got 5 damage. Oh, if I had bleed in that back card. Oh, I can't draw enough card. That sucks. 10 times remaining. Right. Oh, next card can hit 2 enemies. So let's do that on the crossbow. I'll hit you for 1. Just to get rid of you. Oh, double up thunder. Thunder again. It should go through to that one back, which is bleed. If I hit for 3 plus bleed damage and a kick. Ah. Oh, right off that ugly head. Hey, how come you're down here? That's a demon in disguise. Let's attack her. We're done. You have passed the power deck level 1 test. Shiny. Obtain a certificate badge. Hey, dungeon clear. Oh, we get to look at our cards. We only got 1 shiny. Last time I did this, I had 3 shinies. So it's different each time you do a run. Got no mulligans. That's good. Mulligans are cheating in every card game that allows you to do it. This concludes the demo. Thank you very much for playing. that was Lethal Dungeon. What do I think of the game? I think it's a nice idea. It's got some cool elements in it. But if you're coming here for a card game, might not be your thing. If you're coming here for a puzzle card game, yeah. It's got some cool stuff going on. And we've got some nice unlockables. I haven't unlocked that many. It did not keep my save from last time. You little nerd. I didn't say my progress. Where is the demo? Sometimes demos don't do that. It's a cool little idea. The whole puzzle element of it. But if you're coming for a puzzle game, I think it appeals to you. But like I said, I really recommend you try the demo out yourself. If you're into card games, it's something a little bit different from your normal card game experience. And like I said, I liked it. But I don't mind failing and re-going at stuff multiple times. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Why is he talking to his hand? And as always, it's up to you to do you. This was Pulsebeetle. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. And remember. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see the next one, you can just subscribe and you'll be notified when it's up and running.